Hello sexy souls and welcome back to the Raven Tarot. So for today we're going to be looking at what your person is wanting to say to you right now. I'll also kind of be looking at the situation, like is there anything else that I'm picking up as well. But we'll mainly be focusing on what it is that they want to say to you. So go ahead and choose between whichever of the three piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And then you can go straight ahead to the timestamps for your reading. Thank you so much. Hello, anyone that has chosen pile number 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the bottom row here and work our way up to see what is actually going on. And if we need more cards, I will pull from this deck, I think. So let's kind of just, before we get into what it is that they want to say to you, I'm going to just kind of go over like what I see the situation being. So to start, let's start with the Two of Wands here. For me, I'm sensing that your person could be an Aries or a fire sign, okay? Or they are very much into fitness or something along. They've got a very good body type. I feel like they would be quite slim, but just for me, I really do feel like they have a hard time sitting still, okay? And they're always wanting to be on the go. That's what I'm feeling from this. So I feel like the person that you're thinking about, they are very much attractive, okay? I feel like I really do feel like a lot of the times you don't really get to talk with them because they just don't really know when to sit down. And when they are sitting down, they're constantly feeling like they want to just, get up and do something because they've got an idea. That little bird there, they're constantly getting ideas and they're constantly wanting to act on those ideas. So that is why I feel like they're a fire sign. But you see here, they're tied down to both of these wands here. So that's what I'm feeling. I think that their problem is they don't know how to listen because they're too much in their own head. Okay? So that is something that you need to realize. And this could go vice versa. This could be you or them, but I'm trying to channel just their energy, but sometimes it goes the opposite. I have the Full card here. I'm really thinking that either you or them are starting to feel like the communication isn't going anywhere. Like, it's constantly like you're afraid to say something because either they're going to take it in they're going to act very immature to what you've said to them, or something along those lines. It's just like the conversations between you both seem like they don't really get anywhere. It's like, in the Full card when they're walking off the cliff, it's just like you take the risk and then you just fall off the cliff. For me, this card for me is that point of when someone is just falling in midair. But because the bird going down here, but like, I'm not sure. I'm getting a feeling like if this is a relationship, because for me it seems like majority of you, it's a very close relationship. So there's something about it that is telling me that this kind of relationship for you is something that you're attracting into your life over and over and over again. So maybe asking yourself a little bit about that, okay? Because we're going to get into what they want to say to you, and it might be hard to hear. With the Star card reversed here, I do feel like there isn't any sexual energy, and it's not even, I don't know, if you're in a relationship with them, it's like you don't have that sexual energy when when you really fully connect. It's like it's just very much physical. Like if you're not with this person, it's and there's any bit of flirting going on here, you're doing it because it's fun. You're not doing it because you feel a connection. I do not feel like there is a connection with you and this person, and it's kind of been like that for maybe some time now because of something that was said in the past, okay, or some way that they have said something in the past and dealt with it. Now with the Six of Wands reversed, I feel like they're not really, whatever this person or you, both of you, I feel like you're not following your purpose in life, because both of you might focus too much on the connection that you have and think that you need to work on it together or something along those lines, when I feel like you shouldn't have to work on anybody. You shouldn't have to put up with anything. If someone's not ready, you can set your boundaries and say, no, I don't want to deal with that. No, thank you. See you later. Goodbye. Okay. So if this is you, I do feel like this is a codependent relationship and someone is more powerful than the other. So I do feel like if you're the divine feminine, you're either at a point in your life where you need to cut ties with this person, so that you can manifest a new type of person into your life. Because at the minute, I feel like you've had this kind of relationship before and it didn't work out. So why are you kind of trying it again? If it's not a relationship, it's just you kind of now need to start to realize that this person is like every other person that has done this to you, and this is why they're in your life, is because you need to cut a contract, and that's what we're going to talk about now. So the Two of Swords here for me, it's like this relationship was part of your learning, okay, and whatever has happened in the past, okay, it's happening again. So it's happening again through this other person that we're talking about. So whatever they have said to you when you maybe met this person, think back. What were they kind of saying to you? Was it the same things that maybe your ex-partner or other people in your life have said to you before? Because it's the same, you're getting the same karma come through again. So if you need help with that, maybe contact me, because I kind of have been working a lot on myself with clearing that. So I could help you out. But you definitely need to clear that energy, because the two, I'm picking this Two of Swords up completely different to how I normally would pick it up, but it's just like you're getting the same thing again, okay? And I'm looking at that like an ex is like, that should have been a no from the start. So it's not that I don't feel like there's anything bad with this energy of this other person. It's just you're both on different levels, and it's very, very hard, I feel, to get away from this person because there's something so attractive about them. Either you're attracted to their energy or you feel like there has to be a reason that they're in my life. Trust me, I've had that feeling, and it's all an illusion. I don't know how to explain that. It's like basically you feel like there's a reason you're with that person, and the reason you're with that person is to learn the lesson. So the harder it is to accept, the more it's going to hurt you here, and then the more that you're going to be like, that hurts so much, I can't do that anymore, and you're going to learn the lesson. Do you get what I mean? Because what I feel like they want to say to you is some form of, what they want to tell you, I feel, is like, I know we have our ups and our downs, the way as above so below, the way he's doing that thing with his hands. So I feel like he's trying to say there's been good times, there's been bad times, and he either wants to break it off, he or she either wants to break it off, or they really want to try. So go. This is a general reading. Take whatever resonates. If the rest of this didn't resonate with you, and you do want to work on it, then you can, and it mightn't be your time. But for me, this seems like either you need to do a lot of work, both of you, which I still don't think you should have to do any work. But if you're both working together, then that's fine. But if it's only one person working on themselves and the other person isn't, then who cares what they say? It's not going to work out. So with the Magician here, I really feel like there's manipulation of energy, and I do feel like the person that you're asking about has gotten away with being this, like, you know, this energy, this Two of Wands energy, and they just know how to get people to feel sorry for them and play kind of like the victim. With the Hermit, I feel like either way, whatever way this plays out, you're going to have to go within anyway. So at some point, I feel like the longer you're with them, the more work you're going to do on yourself internally anyway. So whatever this situation is, it doesn't matter. I just feel like you should be working on yourself anyway, but I feel like whatever they say, it's going to make you have this time of wanting to be in your own space, have your own energy. So I feel like you're going to realize anyway, whatever they say, that this is the time now that you need to deal with your own energy, and you don't need anyone else's energy. Okay, and let's see, we have the Lovers up here. So but for me, it was all about the way I'm looking at this card is, you see the eye on the back here, so it's like this looks very much like, ooh, they look like they're a really good couple. But really, what I pick up from this was like the Divine Feminine was the one who was the more awake, and this warrior is out there fighting and trying his best when she knows that he is nowhere near his best yet. I don't know, I'm getting that energy from this. It's like the signs are all around you. From the eye here, it's like there's been so many signs around you, but for some reason you or they are deciding to ignore it. Okay. I just feel like this energy for me is like, it's kind of over with. Glamour, intrigue, drama. This is what I felt. There's someone in the relationship that loves the excitement. They love that. They love being told and complimented by this other person. They also someone in the relationship might really like arguing, that it keeps the relationship alive, or I don't know, someone as well loves being very flirty, to kind of piss the other person off. I'm getting that with some of you, it might not resonate, but I feel like that's why you both go through this kind of ups and downs scenario, because you are both playing games. Like, it's 1 minute it's like really hot and like, oh yeah, and you might have an argument and then have makeup sex or something like that. Just letting you know, that is not a really healthy thing at all. You shouldn't be having angry sex, because angry sex is just anger. That's not good energy at all. So just know that I feel like big changes need to happen with both of you. It's for the better for both of you. So I hope you like this reading. It's a bit kind of on the negative side, but if you would like a personal reading, just email me and I will contact you back as soon as I can. And yeah, if you would like to clear up this energy of if this does resonate fully with you and you want to clear that karmic energy with relationships, we can talk about that. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So before we get up here and talk about what they want to say to you, we're going to start with the kind of energy of like the situation down here first. Now let's talk. If you're looking, the Lovers is reversed here. Okay, but just bear with me, because we have someone who has a lot of healing to do. So whoever you're talking about, I really do feel like there is something telling me that this person has really struggled with who they are. And I feel like they have a lot of deep-rooted issues that have been going on, I feel like, for quite some time. And I feel like this person, for me, with the 8 of Cups here, they're at a point now where they're so stuck that for some of you, it might be that they think that they will never succeed, or that they're never going to be good enough for anybody. They're just very, very much self-sabotaging, and they're thinking that everything around them is just out to get them, kind of situation. So really, I'm feeling, just with all of the energy here, this is someone who really needs further guidance. I do feel like talking to you helps them, but this is someone who really needs help from another perspective. So maybe, I don't know, I think like getting some counseling or something would really help this person that you're talking about. We have Taurus here, so I feel like their thoughts at the minute is always just making things right. Okay, so if for any of you that there is a problem here, in regards to like if there's something that's happened, really it feels like, for me, I'm going to get into that now, it's mainly to do with money issues, and just not being stable. I really feel like this person has always been the type of person to want to leave home, or try and make it work somewhere else, when really it's just their own self that's unstable. It's not the world, it's not the outside world, okay? They are the one that isn't stable. The fire behind them here, it's not this person definitely has some root chakra issues, but I feel like this is kind of a lot of this energy I'm picking up on is time's now going to change. We have the World up here, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but yeah, I just feel like with the Truth card here, I feel like majority of the time you talk it out, and it's like, okay, I get you, we good, kind of thing, and then it's like, yeah, we're good, but it's never ever getting past the same thing that keeps happening. So maybe you're talking, let's just say, for example, you're talking about money, and you're constantly talking about, oh, how are we going to pay for that, or how are we going to pay for this, and it's, we'll get there, but no, you won't get there until you do the inner work, because there's definitely something going on within that's blocking you from being an abundant person. You can't just win the lottery and imagine that that's how it's going to be all fixed and everything's fine. No, people who win the lottery, that's just, I don't know how to explain it, but that's definitely not in the cards here until this person that you're thinking on does start to realize that all of their issues and all of their problems with money is coming from their past. Okay? And with the Page of Wands, I feel like there is action, okay? I'm not saying this person isn't doing anything. They are taking action, but they're not realizing that it's in a way that isn't really like the communication between you two. It feels like it's a bit outdated now. It's like, okay, now we really need to act like adults here, both of us, and we both need to do work on ourselves. And I feel like anytime that anything has been brought up, this person will kind of, play the victim and say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Constantly, I feel like just you feel sorry for them. I don't know. You feel sorry for them, and they're constantly doing things that would make you look at their life and think, okay, they are trying to do these things, but it's just we're coming around back to the same thing over and over again. Another thing that I'm picking up with the Lovers reversed, I feel like they're bad at making choices for themselves. They don't know what's the right choice to do. So a lot of the relationships in their life, a lot of people have just left them, have walked away because they don't know what way they want to go. So for me, it's like you're someone that has come into their life and you've maybe stuck with them for a long time, and they love you, but they don't know how to show it. Okay, so it's like they want to be a better them, but they don't realize that the only way they're going to do that is to go within. That's basically it. I do recommend that they should start working on their lower chakras. Okay. Here, I feel like in the past, what they would normally always say to you is like, don't worry, things are going to get better. We just need to save a little bit more money. Or, don't worry, things will get better. We just need to wait until the time is right for us to take the next step. It's always, we need to wait. We need to wait. And you're getting to a point where you're like, it's not getting any better. It's just like, if we want to do it. So if you wanted to get married, for example, and a lot of you that's coming up, then you shouldn't have to be waiting for the next paycheck. You should be just planning it. Okay, and I'm saying should, but I'm really not feeling like until this is all sorted with their situation, there shouldn't be any plans being made here. And it's going to be hard to tell someone that they need help when they don't think they do need help. Because I feel like sooner rather than later, this person is going to come up to you and ask you to marry them, and you're going to be swept off your feet. And all I would like to say is, if this person does want to marry you, just know that it's going to come with a lot of consequences here. I'm just telling you the truth. This is, I feel like this relationship could work, but it will never work until the other person goes and gets help from someone, just talks to someone, because there's a lot of inner. It mightn't seem like they probably, I don't know, you're thinking, oh, they had a fine, their childhood was fine, blah 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 blah. You might think that you've had a good childhood, or just like one thing can happen. I'm not saying that they had to be a child to have childhood trauma. I'm just saying, like, something happened to me when I was a teenager and that triggered me. So I'm not just meaning like childhood, but there's something from their past. Maybe they lost someone. I'm picking that up strongly, that, or just someone was never there for them, a parent or something. And as well, they just really hated where they were from. They just didn't want to be where they were, and they constantly felt like they had to keep moving to keep happy. So I do feel like whatever they're going to say, they're going to tell you that they love you so much and they want nothing more than everlasting love and spending the rest of their life with you, and it's going to be very, very romantic. And I feel like I'm ruining something here, but I'm not saying that you should be like, no, we can't do this, but you really need to, if they do propose or if they do have the talk where they just like, I love you so much, I want this to work, I don't want us to fall out anymore about things that don't matter and la 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 la, then what you have to say is, yeah, exactly, those things are material things, they don't matter. We should just be grateful for what we do have, and like, jumping from paycheck to paycheck is not the way to go, okay? With the Justice card here, I'm feeling like in the future, I do feel like things will come back to balance, okay? So that's why I'm being strong. Like, I'm not giving up on you guys. Whoever these, I feel like the sun will come out, okay? Because I feel that both of you are really coming back in alignment with yourselves just by being with each other a lot, okay? There's a really strong feeling that you are the more grounded one and they are the one that is more like, they have more feminine energy and you have more masculine energy. I feel like so both of you work really well together. Okay. With the World card, I feel that's why, like, this is the best card, but it's like, with this, it's, I actually should just, I feel like you and this person might like this TV show. I forget what it's called. What is it called? Oh my god, I've forgotten the name. Okay, I can't remember. If I remember, I'll put it down in the comments. But there's a movie, and I'm thinking about how you both have something, there's some sort of past life stuff coming up here. And with the Justice card as well, it's like, I feel like, I'm just picking that up, that in a past life you didn't work out, or it was a different situation, and now in this past life, or in this life, sorry, I really do feel strongly that you're meant to now work it out together. So both being a little bit more enlightened together, so not hiding this kind of stuff from him or her. So if you are like interested in tarot and they're not, maybe just asking them what they think about it, because I feel like they would accept it. Or even just learning about how you can balance your masculine and feminine energy, and that would work out as well for them. I feel like they would accept that. Now let me pull one from here. Okay. We have we have the past returns for a time. Okay. Clearly. Okay, I need one more. I don't know what that. Let me take from here. I'm choosing a different deck, sorry. I was going to use them. I knew it. I had so much belief. Okay. We have the Two of Summer and the Ten of Summer. Like the two relationship cards came out. It says, you're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotion in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships in distress can still be saved. Don't give up. Oh, I love that. I don't remember that it said that. And it's time to express your love and appreciation for family, be it relatives or a chosen family or close friends. Congratulations may be in order on a happy, fulfilling marriage, as well as raising happy, balanced children. I did pick that up, that some of you are trying to save your marriage here as well. So it's just about going through. Oh. And if there is something that has been brought up about the past, about how this other person used to be, okay, there's a reason you're going back to the past. Talking about the past, or even for some of you maybe wanting to find out more about your past lives and stuff like that, but there's a reason that's all coming up. Because I don't normally say look into your past, only for healing. Not for like reasons, like don't always concentrate on the past, but sometimes it has to come up for us in order to heal things. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. And that's all I have for you. I will see you in the future. Goodbye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start with the bottom with the situation and kind of what's going on. Move up here to like what they want to say to you, and then I'll just show you this card because like it's going to do that last. But it says chance. So someone just wants you to give them a chance, and I say, why not? Because the cards here, I might actually need another deck. Hold on just a second. I was just drawn to get another deck, so in case I need it. Okay, let's start with this energy, which is the 3 of Wands. Okay. I really feel like this person that you're talking about is always trying to work with what they've got. So I feel like they are always trying to impress you and make sure that you see that they are doing work on themselves, and they're trying to be a better person each and every day. And I really feel like it's gotten now to a point where you're like, okay, I see you, I hear you, and you just want them to, tell you. You really are waiting for them to tell them something, or you were waiting for them to say something to you, and yeah, I want to pull that. What is the attraction here? I know this is like. What is the attraction to? Okay, they are someone who likes to keep their options open, okay? So I feel like if you aren't in a relationship with this person already, they're just someone who isn't they're that kind of person who doesn't like to be tied down, okay? But for some reason, you've come along and everything just seems new, okay? You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands. All you need is, what is it? The Ace, Pentacles, Cups, Wands. Why is my brain gone? Swords, okay. Ace of Swords. Obviously, you don't have the Ace of Swords because the action hasn't been taken yet, because someone is still contemplating on what they should do. I feel like maybe just recently, or it could have been through text as well, through this card. So it could have been some other form of communication rather than like face to face. But I do feel like you have been talking about meeting up or getting together, or you just know that there's a connection even from a distance. You're constantly, I feel like after you met, if you have met this person already, I do think that even when you're at home in bed, you think of them and it makes you smile. It's the same for them, and it's really messing with them because they're like, what is this feeling? It's like they're not sure if they are okay with sorry, didn't realize the camera's out of focus. They're not sure if they want to take this chance with you. They're not sure about it. And you're not sure if you want to take this chance with them, because I feel like, in a weird way, this has all happened like that. It's just like, what? It's like you didn't see it coming at all, okay? So right now the situation is they are really thinking about what kind of relationship they want. Do they want a serious relationship? Do they want a long distance relationship? Do they want a relationship at all? They're really not sure, but you have really turned things around here, and it's starting to feel really like I'm loving this energy. So Ace of Pentacles. This for me is all that they can think about right now is the idea of seeing how it goes, okay? So there could be a situation here where if you know this person already and it's not new, there is thinking about starting something new with you. So Pentacles is all about finances, career, and stuff like that. But I feel like the communication between you both at the minute is kind of slower than you're taking it a little bit slower than you would with someone else, or not with someone else, but you're taking it slow with this person, and this person's taking it slow with you. And why is that? Why are they are they interested? It's kind of, I'm going back into like you don't really know this person. So let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, they don't want to. They're very I like this person because they are very careful about who they waste their time with. Not in a mean way, but it's just like they're very much enlightened, whoever they are. And it's like they want to think it sounds like they're very picky. Like they're thinking, are they smart enough? Do they have enough money to do what they want to do? Do I have to look after them? They're very much like they want this. The way I've seen this is two lives, but both living separately, kind of like. So it's like they would never want someone to try and change them from their world is very much up above the rest of the world here, okay? And it's like it's not selfish, it's just they don't they want someone who's on that same level, okay? They realize how the world works, but separately, okay? This is the 3D reality. This is how they perceive reality, kind of, and they want you to understand that. So kind of for me this is interesting because you have a very spiritual person here, okay? With the Two of Wands, where will it go? Okay, so this relationship for me, it's definitely at a moment of let's decide what's happening here, because the sexual energy for me, it's something, there's something unsure about it, because I feel like you haven't met, or either you haven't had sex, or there's just uncertainty here. And I'm feeling like I look at this card all the time like someone standing out on a balcony thinking about someone from a distance, and it makes sense. And then here again, like someone standing at a window being like, what do I do? Help me, I don't know what to do, this is so hard, this is so difficult. And it's like, that's the feminine and this is the masculine. And look, down here you have the swords, and this person has the power. So whoever is the feminine in the energy here, it feels like you're just like, you're really confused. So once you start to realize, I feel like the divine feminine here needs to do a little bit of work. Okay, but what do they want to say? Here I feel like I said, there's definitely been some deep talking here about how the word works, or you might have just been talking through like social media or something like that, or online or whatever. So I feel like a lot of the talks that you both have had, it hasn't really made sense yet. It still doesn't really make sense. But what I feel that this person wants to tell you is the Ace of Cups. Let's pull a card, but obviously they want to start something. They do want to see how you feel about maybe this relationship or this next step, because we have the Pentacles down here. So what is this next step? They're unsure if they take the next step with you, that will things be different? Will it go wrong? The Emperor. Okay, they want to be very, very much firm with you and tell you, listen, I want to take a chance with you, but I don't want this relationship to become codependent. I want us to both live as we are our own emperors, okay? So they're definitely no bullshit type. They're like, I'm going to make this choice to take the next step with you, but I want you to know that it's basically like, they're basically getting you to sign the contract. Like, this guy, he's like, I mean business, okay? We're doing this, okay? But just so you know, I'm really taking a chance here. I want you to know that this freaks me out, this scares me. So I'm not really sure why I feel this way, but I feel that there is a reason that we have met, and I have a really strange feeling that in the future this could be something that I won't even expect. So something about them, they're starting to realize that this has all happened for a reason. It's happened and it shocked them, but in the future we have the Wands, and I always see this as signing a contract or taking action with a partnership. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, let me just tell you that if you were to end up with this person in the long run, you would be very, very content. You know, when people need their alone time in a relationship, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Like, for me, this is like, oh, you know, my husband, he's just away traveling and I'm just here loving my life by the beach or something. It's like, you have a very, if you've wanted an adventurous kind of partner, this is the right guy. This guy is get up and go and do it. Change the world kind of energy, and I love it. And they're not afraid to take a chance with someone, but they want that other person to know that they cannot be tamed. You either go with their flow, or you don't go with them at all, okay? But they're really, they've been thinking a lot about what to do. So if it comes, this is a general reading, it mightn't happen, okay? Don't get all carried away. But if this does happen, where they do tell you that they want, because, you know, fear can block that, and they mightn't even do it. They mightn't ask you. So just waiting it out and seeing like where things are going. But if they ask you, I would say take the chance. Okay, there's a reason the chance card is here. You need to take a chance with this person. Okay, I'll pull one more card here just to see what's gonna come up. What am I trying to ask here? Powerful personal growth. Okay. I feel like with that, it's like I said, I feel that this person has now realized that it's time for them to be more open to the idea of finding someone who can share the kind of lifestyle that they would like to share with someone. They just never really thought about it, and now I feel like they're at a point where they're very much they understand who they are, they understand what they want in life, they're very connected, definitely, from this card. So I feel like the only other challenge here is they haven't really thought too much about being in a relationship with someone for quite some time, and I think that that is what they're wanting to change here. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this. Sorry, I'm burping, excuse me. If you'd like a personal reading, just email me down below, and also give this video a like and subscribe and click the notification bell if you haven't already. And we will see you all in the future. Goodbye.